Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review Last Call. And this is from writer-director Paolo Pilladi, starring Jeremy Piven and Jamie Kennedy. Odd. And you also have Taryn Manning, who's probably best known for Orange is the New Black, Zach McGowan, and even Bruce Dern, playing an old guy from the bar. And honestly, I was sitting and watching this film, Last Call, and really, it tries to be so Philly, and I'm from South Jersey, basically a suburb of Philly. They get some things. It's not the most Philly film that you have out there. It definitely tries to capture the spirit. It's funny, I was watching with my girlfriend and her big response was the most unrealistic thing about this movie is the lack of Philly traffic. I'm like, ha, she's right. They have that's something that Pilladi leans on so much, is showing all these shots of Philadelphia around the city, and you're just like, okay, we get it. We're in Philadelphia. And honestly, I just wanted the gang from Always Sunny to show up in this movie. Would have made it so much better. But what we get here with Last Call is Jeremy Piven plays this developer who comes back to his old neighborhood, and what do they do at the family bar? Does he want to bring in a casino and shake things up? And it's that balance of he made it out and now he's successful and he wants to come back and revitalize his neighborhood. But do people want to be revitalized? And that's the thing, because you see something like It's Always Sunny and it's they kind of thrive in the skeeziness of their environment. And really, it's their environment. It's what they want to be in. And they're proud of it. Philly people are proud. And there's a sense of pride in this neighborhood with all the weird characters from his brother, played by McGowan, and Jamie Kennedy. And they have all this fun at their bars. And, Piven's character, Seamus, gets to have some fun punching out some people outside the bar for a bar fight, and you have all those kinds of moments. There's a lot of moments in this film that really focus on the kindred spirits of this neighborhood all coming together and just living their weird and honestly dependent lives on each other. It's they're all part. There's an interdependence here between them, and you have everybody. You have Bruce Dern playing Coach, the old guy that sits at the bar, and who has some good moments in terms of trying to wake up Jeremy Piven's character, what's really going on with this town, this neighborhood. And Piven's character goes on this journey of trying to figure out is it worth pissing off all of his family and friends and his neighborhood to quote-unquote help them, or at least how he thinks he can help them. And the film definitely focuses on that. You spend a lot of time with this romantic subplot with Taryn Manning. How invested do you feel in it? Not the most invested. Piven does a fine job in the film, and some of the supporting characters do a nice job, Bruce Dern always brings it no matter what. Obviously, some of the other casting's pretty interesting, where's Jamie Kennedy been, besides a couple of Tremors movies? And you just have this environment where it just kind of feels like a bro kind of movie going down the shore and stuff like that. And you just get the sense that this was a fun time, a bunch of actors goofing off. I definitely laughed at times, but I never felt fully invested, nor did I feel like this story was truly original or interesting or something that really grabbed my attention. So when it really comes down to it, I feel like The Last Call is good for some laughs and a committed cast to doing what they're supposed to be doing in this film, but in the end, something rather forgettable. But if you want to get some good laughs, you're a fan of Piven and Jamie Kennedy, that kind of group of comedians, I think you'll get some enjoyment out of Last Call. They're not really your thing. If you're not a huge fan of that kind of sophomore kind of humor, don't know if you're really going to get a ton out of Last Call. It's definitely more endearing and more emotional than just a straight up sleazy kind of comedy, but they do still spend a lot of time with that. But those are my thoughts on Last Call. Let me know what you think, and let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland reviewer.